Hey everybody, welcome to BrickVault. Today is another LEGO weekly news update. Lots of things happened in the world of LEGO this week, namely the reveal of the new LEGO Ninjago Wave. The new Wave, all those new sets have been revealed, just about everything. So we're going to be getting into that, and yes, we're still building Yavin. Depending on when Ramon can finish this next gigantic column, we'll have a new vlog for you guys, and you'll be able to see just how big the side of the pyramid is going to be. We're super excited for it, and we pretty much have just been non-stop building. Ramon is losing his mind, but that's fine. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Anyways, lots of things to get into the world of LEGO this week, but first, what is the new build that we added to our web store? The custom build of the week that came out was actually a recoloration of the AAT battle tank from Lewis. Originally, it came in the tan colors like you saw from the Trade Federation. That was back in episode 1, but most of the people know the AAT, I feel like, from the Clone Wars show where the tank is blue and gray. Lewis did a pretty darn good job changing up the build details to make sure everything matched up pretty darn close. We made a sticker sheet to coincide with some of those details. And anyways, you can find it at our web store. That's www.brickvault.toys. And right before we get into the Ninjago pictures, the Avengers Tower promotion is now live. With a purchase of $75 or more of Marvel superheroes sets, you'll get this pretty darn decent looking gift with purchase. It's got an exclusive Iron Man fig, and this promotion lasts until May 2nd or they run out of supplies. Alrighty, boom, the top story of the week for sure is the reveal of the pictures for all of the new Ninjago sets that are coming in the next wave. These were revealed on a website that I cannot pronounce, Mindspiel something, and the prices are actually set in Swiss francs. So anyways, I'm going to do my best to guess what that would be in US dollars. Sometimes the prices change ever so slightly. This first one is Lloyd's Journeys, set number 70671. It's probably going to sell for $14.99, 81 pieces, and comes with Lloyd, who's got a different print, what looks like a new shoulder mold for some armor, a new samurai looking villain, and a new mold for a fox, a three-tailed fox. It is set in a snowy environment, while the next one, Cole's Dirtbike, is the opposite. It looks to be in the desert. It's got 212 pieces, will likely retail for $19.99, and includes both Cole and Kai, as well as what looks like a serpentine warrior, though the mold for his head, it almost looks like a cobra head, has completely changed. I do like that alteration. I think the colors look a little bit more realistic, and ultimately the build here for the front is different. A treaded front tire, angled down kind of like a chopper, is a little bit new, and I also think the large gold covers around the wheels is a fun sort of stylistic change. This next set, Sheree Copter Set number 70673, has 361 pieces, will likely retail for $29.99, maybe $24.99, and it's got Zane, a spinny spinjitzu version of Jay, as well as another pretty cool looking ice samurai warrior. I also think the build here has some slightly ambitious designs going for it. The head is canted inwards, as in the direction of the studs changes at a not 45-degree angle, which is slightly ambitious for a Ninjago type build usually. And I think the name is also pretty good. The Sheree helicopter, the Shuriken helicopter, and it's got those spinning Shuriken-like looking blades on the ends. That's actually, it's different. This is probably my favorite looking one from the new wave. It's called the Fire Fang Set number 70674. It has 463 pieces, and in all likelihood will sell for $39.99. But number one, the build for this looks really good. This is definitely a Cobra. Large brick built one. I love the color combinations. I think the sandy blue contrasts super well with the fire that makes up the Cobra arcing vinyl pieces that go along the back. I think that piece is great. Could be added to all kinds of weird little demon wings later down the line for custom builders. And it comes with a spinny, fiery version of Kai, what looks like a larger bad guy, probably one of the main bad guys from these snake people, and then two more snake warriors. Then the next build up on the list is the Katana 4x4, set number 70675. This is the big four-wheeled car that we pretty much get every wave. It belongs to Kai this time around, and it's got a very interesting build for a grill in the front with all those swords that kind of stick up. I also like the way the canopy has been built around the driver for Kai. My best guess is it'll probably be around $49.99. It comes with 5 figs in total and has 450 pieces to the final part count. All right, going up in size, the next set is Lloyd's Titan Mech, set number 70676, most likely selling for $69.99 at 876 pieces. We've got something a little bit bigger. This feels like a slightly larger Ninjago mech than we normally get, maybe likening up to the size of the Fire Mech from the Lego Ninjago movie sets, and with the wings that stick up above it, it probably is a little bit bigger. Interesting color combination, reminds me of one of those Gundams from Gundam Wing back in the day, and personally I think the white, gold, and sand green is a pretty decent color combination. It feels a little bit more muted, and it also looks like this mech is relatively posable. I have a feeling those knees can't move, but the ankles, legs, arms, elbows, hands perhaps, all can. And I think the armor, yeah, actually looks pretty darn good. This is definitely an improvement based on what we saw from a couple years ago. That's definitely for sure. There are 6 figs included this time. We get a lot more of those ice samurai bad guys. And then the bounty set of this wave is called the Land Bounty, set number 70677. Comes with a whopping 9 figs. This time Wu has a cape, which is kind of cool. There's some big bad guy snakes to fight against, and the bounty itself is a super interesting, very strange build. It's not quite Mad Max. It feels a little bit too stylistic for it to be sort of post-apocalyptic, but it's got such a strange build quality. A little bit reminiscent of Kai's 4x4 from earlier, because it's got those little rivets. This time the rivets are down at the bottom instead of being swords that arc up in the front. The primary color is red, and once again, more gold highlights for those wheels. I'm gonna guess this is maybe 120 US dollars. It has 1,178 pieces, and then the last big one of this wave is Castle of the Forsaken Emperor, 70678. It's got 1,218 pieces, but is listed at a cheaper price than the bounty, and it also has 7 figures, so it might be listed at closer to $100 US, or maybe I've got this thing totally wrong where this would be 120 and the last one would be like 150. I don't really know, but it looks to have a lot of characters, some really interesting new ones. I love that wolf head hairpiece for one of these figures, but ultimately I'm not very impressed with the overall build design that we have here. You get an okay-ish looking dragon. Honestly, it's definitely not one of their best designs, and because it's such a large build for the dragon, I feel like they didn't have a whole lot to put into this ice fortress, or sorry, Castle of the Forsaken Emperor. So it's neither a really cool land build or a really cool dragon build. That's just my general takeaway from first impressions. Overall, I'm pretty happy. It looks like they've tackled a lot of the same design builds. I mean, really, it's just a reskin of a lot of the same kinds of playsets, but the designers are doing slightly new, different things. The Lloyd mech actually looks pretty darn good. I'm glad that they went really big with it. The fiery snake one, Fire Fang Set, looks cool with the big cobra, and even some of the smaller vehicle designs are slightly different takes on these same vehicles that we've seen for like 10 years now. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about these new Ninjago sets in the comments below. And wow, I spent a long time talking about those, so let's get through everything else on this episode relatively quickly. The May 4th promotional set has been revealed. Honestly, it looks pretty darn close to a custom build that has been very popular both on ideas and within the custom building world, and personally I think it's a great little vignette. The AT-AT is almost the perfect size for our micro scale building. I hope that visor piece is printed that makes up that little red visor on the AT-AT head, and you can get this set on May the 4th for free with a purchase of $75 or more of Star Wars sets, and you also get a poster with a purchase of $35 or more. So if you're getting the promotional set, you'll have already gotten the poster. Also, on May the 4th, there is going to be a little make and take event for a mini Tantive IV. So during this same time, the large scale new one is going to be available to purchase, and this is just kind of a fun little promo for it. The proportions are totally off, and it's kind of a funny, weird little awkward build, but I have a feeling a few of you guys might appreciate getting this fun little one. Very quickly, just going through everything else Star Wars this week. During Celebration, there was this amazing build that I happened to miss last week, but it's like the original New Hope poster with Luke halfway coming out as a brick-built figure coming out of the poster. It's a pretty good build. And then during Celebration, there was also a tease about another Star Wars Lego video game. Normally, I don't care about video games that Lego produces, or haven't for a very long time, not since like maybe the original Star Wars Lego games. But based on the little information we do know about this, at least what I found at Alan Tran on thebrickfan.com, is that the game is rumored to be a completely remastered version of some of the old stuff. It will feature scenes from all 9 films of the Skywalker saga, and it's going to have an extended universe with procedurally generated worlds similar to how Lego Worlds is set up. So you can explore space with like hundreds of characters. It actually does sound kind of good. I honestly just haven't been in the world of this for a long time, but it does sound cool. I am definitely looking forward to when the first trailer of this Star Wars game drops. And then finally moving on to some other smaller stories. These are the first images of a new Technic set, the Liebherr R9800, set number 42100. It looks absolutely massive. I don't know if this is the very biggest one ever, but it is going to sell for 449 euro in Germany. So just let that sink in for a second. It is 4,100 pieces and looks like it will be available as of August 1st. Also, Lego has revealed some new education sets. They're called STEAM Learning, not STEM Learning, but STEAM Learning, and they're kind of education sets, but also junior sets, so targeted at definitely the younger builders. So they look to be pretty darn structurally sound and have some very simple little motions that you can work out, I guess, in your head if you're a little builder. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. There's actually a few more articles that are linked in the description below that I just didn't have time to talk about today, but remember, everything I talk about linked in the description below. Tomorrow is top 10 mocks of the week, and if you enjoy our content, you can always like or subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you next time at BrickVault. Hey everybody, just wanted to pop in very quickly, let you guys know that we've got a Lego web store, www.brickvault.toys, where we sell the PDF step-by-step instructions for some incredibly awesome Lego mocks. I highly recommend you guys go check it out if you're interested in building something a little bit more high quality, way more detailed, and the revenue from the web store helps support us here at the channel, as well as the designers that build these awesome Lego creations. So anyways, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time at BrickVault.